my veins. On the pitch where the glory remains, the cockerel stands brave on the crest. North London pride, this ain't no jest. From lane to the new shining ground, echo chants where the legends are found. Heroes carved in the heart of time, we march on through grit and grime. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Echoes of King and Greaves in the air. Every goal, the sound declares. Heartbeats pound like a drummer's song, marching forward fierce and strong. We're the ones who rise in the clash, numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd, every game we scream it loud. Oh, Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire.
Yes, good morning and welcome to Morning Deadline Dash. Yes, it is deadline day, and yes, we are going to bring you the latest from around the Premier League, around the transfer world, and around every move, every little nickel, every little bit of rumour. We're going to bring it to you live here on THFC till we die. So good morning. Yeah, I don't normally do shows this early. Yeah, and I must admit, I didn't sleep too well. So I'm a little bit busy, a little bit tired. I'm on my second cup of tea. I don't know where James is. I don't know if he's joining me now or 12:30, so we will get there eventually. But guys, good morning. How are we all doing? Oh God, I don't look very nice for the thing. Yeah, good morning. Hope we're doing well, guys. And this is your Deadline Day channel. This is where we give you everything from every rumour, every little signing coming up from Spurs. But we're not just concentrating on Spurs as well. We are going to do the whole Premier League as well, and we're going to keep you up to date with everything that is going on. But how are we all this morning? Are we all happy? It is deadline day. There is 9 hours, 56 seconds, 9 hours, 56 minutes, 33 seconds, and a load of little digits go quickly down the load. I will have a timer for the last bit, so we are going to get you going now. A little bit from Sky. Italy AC Milan club doctors to examine a Mete in Paris today ahead of the AC Milan making the decision on the Palace striker. Juventus still hopeful of re-signing Orani as well. So we're going to give you a little bit on that as well. But let's welcome a few people in. Big up to Leo. Morning, Dermo. Let's hope we do some business today. Let's hope so too, Leo. Let's really hope. Big up to Carl as well. Big up, Carl. We have 8 players get in. We have signed 8 players get in. Problem is, that is 8 years. Yeah, I know, a player a year. That is so true. Big up Simon. Morning, sign in, please. Yes, we all want signings this morning. And big up to Cream Ride 7J. I'd be happy if we get 1 signing. So would I actually today, if I'm being honest. I'd be happy if we get 2. two I would be happy with. Um, right, let's get on with it, guys. Let's get the rumours. My source has been up early this morning, um, and given me all the information, just a little bit more information. Fulham deal to sign Ricardo Pepe in the balance as PSV Eindhoven try to look for a replacement. Also, Wolves are looking to make two signings today. Nottingham Forest have improved bids of 17.3 million, but for a Celtic player, also considering Dwight McNeil, Nottingham Forest as well, but Everton would need to find a replacement for the midfielder. Brighton reach agreement with Marseille for Matt O'Reilly to return to the club from a loan spell. So Matt O'Reilly looking to go back to the Premier League as well. Brighton also confirmed midfielder Bijan Gudunda joins RB Leipzig on loan to the end of the season. West Ham considering goalkeeper options and have interest in Tottenham Hotspur Antonio Kingsley. So that is something we've got to keep an eye on today as well. Newcastle have given permission for Jasmine Lakashis to undergo medical with Championship side Leicester. Looks like he's on the move today. Um, Also, Southampton, Joe Ibrodo and Man City Divine Maka Makakusa are also due to ongoing medicals at Leicester as well. Brentford's Frank Oenanka has agreed to sign for commentary and loan in the deal, which becomes permanent if they get promoted. Celtic have rejected an approved bid of 17.3 million for Arnie Engels for Nottingham Forest, so he doesn't look like he's going anywhere. And also Celtic, the other team, agree a loan deal for Junior Adamanu from Freiburg, so it looks like he could be coming to Celtic Park on a low deal. Um, right, where are we? Let's talk about our club. Let's talk about Tottenham. The first bit of news I got this morning was Spurs have opened talks with an experienced German midfielder as a possible free agent signing. Nothing completed yet, but contact has been made. Now, there has been rumours. I think this is on the Gabai German winger who is out of contract at the end of the season. Okay, so that's Sunderland. So he's out of contract at the end of the season. Tottenham are looking at the prospects of getting him on loan, but we have open talks, so that's the start of it from that one. Also, rumoured Spurs target in the final hours of the window. Reports suggest interest in bringing him in, adding an attacking options before deadline. Nothing confirmed, but Riley circulated. So again, it's something to look for. The Bayern Munich winger looking out of contract at the end of the season, and Tottenham are looking to bring him in. That would be a bit of a you know deadline day start. Spurs may have made contact with Gampi's camp, highlighting interest in the white forward. Still speculation, no official offers are reported. We also got this bit of news as well. Spurs could make a push for Liverpool midfielder. Now, there has been rumours that we are looking at one of Liverpool's midfielders, but we have to, for the window closes, though nothing concrete yet. Tottenham are still in contact with Andy Robinson as well. So we have to see how that deal works out. We've got another bit of news here that Omar Maymash reports from Egyptian outlets say there's no chance of him leaving Man City before deadline day, and it does close at 7 o'clock tonight. So there's a lot of rumours and a lot of things going on. So we have to work quick today if we want to get anyone in. 30 million ringer Rhea Nokacha. Sorry about the rumours. Rumours suggest Spurs will not make this move before deadline day. I can't see it happening either. And then, of course, the Andy Robinson deal still linked in some places, but sources indicate the move indicate it isn't progressing. So all this is on that Liverpool need to make a move, need to bring somebody in for Robinson to move out. Doesn't look like Liverpool going to get anyone in to replace Robinson, so Robinson will not be moving. And also, Spurs remain active in the market as deadline arrives, but no guarantees any more signings were made. And we're going to know I think, pretty soon if Tottenham are open for business or closed for business. And that is going to be the big thing, isn't it? We know we need signings. We know Thomas Frank needs backing up. We know that today is the last chance for Tottenham to do anything to improve the squad to next summer. and it is getting to the point where Tottenham Hotspur are just sitting on their hands. Um, so let's see now. I want to welcome a few people in more as well. Um, where are we? So honestly, we are getting three today. Have faith against Carl. If you can let me know, Bud, who they are and who we might be getting, let me know. The good Spurs are in for Barcelona defender. Yeah, there's going to be rumours right today who Tottenham are in for, who they're not in for, guys. Um, you'll have to see. I said, and Real Madrid. Now that one has been bubbling in the background, Carl. I have heard about Diaz. That has been bubbling in the background. We have to see how Tottenham do today. We have to see what happens. But it is a case of um, it's a case of waiting and seeing, isn't it? It really is. It's a case of waiting and seeing today. And Kinski is staying. Simon, I hope so, because I think letting them go to West Ham is a load of. I think it's the worst decision anyone could have made. So I'm just really enjoying this cup of tea, waking me up. Kinski, I hope so. But the problem is, why would you let him go to your rivals? Plus, if um if if our goalkeeper gets injured, then why we're left with nothing. So yeah, I can't see him going something. Do it's to get it says, why are you awake at 9 a.m.? Well, me and James did organise to do three shows today, 9 to 10:30. We're on from 12 to 1:30, and then we're on from 3 to 8. So yeah, that we're doing to give you guys the latest news. I'm here, me. I'm trying still half asleep. To be fair, I didn't sleep great last night. I never sleep great after watch-alongs. I get such an adrenaline buzz from doing watch-alongs. It takes me a long time to wind down for them because I'm one thing with doing commentary with Premier with Tottenham watch-alongs, especially watch on channels. It fills me full of adrenaline, and I get a great buzz out of it, and I'm on a high, and I've got the high of the match, and I've got the high of the game and the ups and downs of it, and it's like I'm pouring out of adrenaline, pouring out of me, and it takes me a long while to calm down from that adrenaline rush. So yeah, I never sleep well after a watch along. I don't know why, I just never have done. So yes, I was up early this morning, didn't get a lot of sleep, but I'm up early this morning for you guys to give you the latest and keep you going all day. Big up to Spurs 11 loan Anna Joe, who, if he's available, doesn't don't make it permanent. Same player problem as Danso in the summer. If Romero goes, we can get Van Heck. Yeah, that is a very good shout. We got the Paul Brown. It says, "Good morning, Dermot. Hope here for some activity." Same here. Um, Leo, Leon, got the Gatsy. Yes, please. Bayern need to keep our relationship good as it's a loving. Yes, that is so true. But that was a Levy loving, wasn't it, with Bayern? It depends now if Paratici, don't forget, Paratici leaves Tottenham today as well, guys. At the end of this window, Paratici is officially a Fiorentina, wherever he will go to Fiorentina. That is one of the moves as well. So, um, so that is going to be very interesting to see what we do today. It's all down to Johan Lang and what Johan Lang can do. Big up to Joe's Vague Lang. Big up. When does 7 o'clock, bud? 7 o'clock. The window closes. Other than loans with only options to buy and only options, I don't want anyone in front. No, I get you. And I probably do agree with you, Tequila. I think that's all we are going to see is options with loans, to be fair. If Tottenham do anything, if it is very interesting. If Tottenham don't do any business, that means they're not backing Thomas Frank. That means Thomas Frank is probably going at the end of the season. Then I think the only buys or the only loans or signings we can make today is something that a club signings for the next manager or a signing that fits our philosophy. Um, but I saw Thomas Frank got a bit tetchy, didn't he, in his press conference? And I think he knows he's not hanging the board out to dry. He really is not hanging the board out to dry. He's protecting them, and the board are using them for that. Big up to Tequila, save money, give to Tequila, 100% agree, but 100% agree. Spurs have been close for business. They have been. I do you know what? Anything you've just said, Tequila, it's not wrong. It really isn't wrong. Big up to Anna Coys. Coys. Um, he says, got to go to hospital. Have a good stream. Listen, Bud, let me know how you get on. Keep me updated. Let me know how you get on, and I hope you're getting all right. Take care, Bud, and all our thoughts are with you, Bud. Let us know how you get on. Big up to Tequila. Take care, Tequila, mate. Big up to Wayne. Good morning, early birds and Spurs desperados. Yes, we are desperados. We're desperate for news, desperate for something. Big up to Creamy. Says can only see us getting loans with options to buy. His teams have no time to get replacements. Exactly. Same as me, Creamy. Same as me. I thought you were having a warm dreams of Solanke Scorpion King. I did rewatch that actually, that game last night in bed. Because I couldn't sleep. I actually rewatched the game, and I always rewatch the game as neutral. And I know first half we were brutal, but second half we were good. I thought we were good second half, and it was good to see. Big up to Tequila later, lads. We've got Giant. Big up Dermo. Chat Coys, get a player or two in on loan. Yeah, we all hoping that as well. Tequila's given a big thumbs up to Carl. Paratici has been under the Spurs sun tanning machine all month. We haven't done anything. No, we haven't done anything, and it's been brutal. It's been really, really brutal. Really brutal. The owners and the board are probably relying on injured players, to come back so they can save cash. Yeah, and also got another thing as well. I wrote an action last night. I got a bit angry on the protest because no, just got some breaking news. Oh God, it's about Middlesbrough. Can something be about Tottenham? Tottenham are about to buy somebody. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we don't buy anyone, do we? Big up to Leo. Not much business has been done in the league. Clubs are saving money. It seems it does. It seems very, 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 very quiet indeed. All around. I just it's going to be a long day today, transfer wise. Can we go and buy Sensi from Bournemouth, quality ball playing midfielder, free in the summer? Big teams will come. We won't do this. Tottenham won't do this. Tottenham will just wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and do fuck all. Do absolutely jack a square naught. And then Giant says, "Take care, Tequila. Take care to you, bud." Um, some fella is parachuting or paragliding, I would say, over the Forest training ground, which is quite funny. Um, Yeah, it's not a lot this morning, and it is quite hard to know. Um, just give me 2 minutes, guys. I'm just getting the phone call through from my source, so give me 2 minutes. I will play something. No, I won't. Just give us 2 minutes, and I will. Oh, look, it's tequila! Yay! I'm tequila. I'm tequila. I'll just give it 2 minutes, mate, and guys, and I will be back. Oh dear. Right, yeah. So look, let's go through some of these rooms. Right, let's go through some of these rumors and see what you guys think. Where we go? It is the Marmush deal that probably won't go through. Big up to 1K. Where are we now? So big up to Carla says we need a defender, as I think they're about to be shocked. Along his ligament damage will keep Dan. So Dancer's out for the season, and then I think also we do need now to get a new defender in because if Romero gets injured, it leaves us Dragson, and that's not enough cover. So we do need. I did that, and it didn't mend for 5 weeks. Yeah, he's out for the season. He's out for the season. Now, I've just got a big breaking news. So I'm just waiting to see what this is about. Right, that's Palace again. Palace us loaning out a player. Yeah, I think we need cover for Danso, so we have to wait and see what happens. We've got 1K101 white. Morning, just a thought. Why would we consider seeing let me get it again. Morning, bud. How are you doing, Mel? Just a thought. Why do we now consider seeing Palhinha as a defender? His performances have been great at the back. Might suit us better. Look, that's one deal I think we should do in this today is get Palhinha in, sign him up, get that deal done. And I think we've got to. I think Palhinha was an absolute godsend yesterday. He was I kept calling him a disruptor yesterday, and he was. Um, he was brilliant. So that is one thing we have to get done. We do have to get done quite quickly, and I think it's the only sensible deal to get done. Personally, big up to Giants, who will probably end up with another 18. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. Now, I wrote on yesterday on X because look, the protest didn't work yesterday. Nobody turned up. For what I've read and what I saw, we are Tottenham TV, and and hardly anyone walked out, and that sort of defeats the object when you're trying to, as a movement, get the board to spend money and get the board to buy players and invest in the football club. So I just, it's just, I don't get it. I really don't. And I put up a next last night, guys. Big up to everyone next as well who's watching. Do come over and say hello. Now, I said I don't normally call out the fan base, and I don't like doing it, and I hate when people do it, and I hate when people do call out the fan base, and I hate when people say it because I don't think it's fair. I think us fans have a right to do what we want and how to support the football club. Now, but if you look at the protest at Manchester United yesterday, it does make you feel a little bit angry that our fan base won't do anything. It won't. You go to the match and they just won't do anything. So what I said was, I don't normally call that the fan base, but if you want change, then why did anyone not turn up to the protest? I feel for change for Tottenham. I don't get it. We all complained about we do nothing about we do nothing about. Have a look at the United protest. This is how it's done, Spurs fans. You should feel ashamed of yourselves, and they should do. And you do look at the you do look at the United fan base, you do look at the Glazers out, and then you look at change for Tottenham, and nothing happens. And we at Tottenham at the moment, and I'm going to say this now, we as a fan base are quite happy with mediocre. We're going to be quite happy, and there'll be fans today saying, "Oh, we must sign players. We must sign players." Yeah, we all want to sign players, but why did you not turn up to a protest yesterday to back the point that the board have to invest and spend money on players? They just don't do it, and then it's just a case of, oh, that will do. That's fine. Yeah, we'll organise. We'll change the time and do the organisation. Pardon me. Do the organisation. Do all the prep work. Do all the getting on the channels like ours and other channels. Put out the word, and then nobody turns up. What's the point? What's the point? What's the point? Because we as a fan base, then we're accepting mediocrity. We as a fan base are accepting what the owners do. We as a fan base are accepting that it's okay not to buy anyone in transfer windows. This was the window in it 2.0 was supposed to come out and say we're different from Daniel Levy. We're different for what's come before. And again, from the 1st of January, what did we do? We sell Brendan Johnson. We thought, okay, this is different, but we don't buy anyone to replace Brendan Johnson. What happens? Kudus gets injured, and we're stuck then for a right side player. And then between then and then now this window, what we've got? Conor Gallagher, an 18-year-old from West Ham, and a 19-year-old from Brazil. That's our summer sign. It's unreal. It really is unreal. Big up to Levy still giving Dermo a call. Yeah, he is. He's letting me know how he is, and also the latest. Right, we've got some more breaking news for you guys. No big senior squad member sales are reported to be imminent right now. Spurs are reportedly not planning to offload more players this window. That means players like Richarlison, Van der Ven, Madison, Romero, etc., are unlikely to leave before tonight's deadline. So, from what I've just been told, that Tottenham are not looking to any of the big players are not looking to go out, which for me it's good. That means well, Richarlison's injured, Van der Ven's injured, hopefully back for the game at the weekend. We know Madison's injured, Romero, Sarr. I'd be very surprised if Basuma goes. That would be one to keep an eye on. That would be the one to keep an eye on. Are we signing anyone? Then clap once, if not clap twice. Clap 3 times. I don't know. I'm still waiting for information. There you go. Big up to Wayne. Is the Palini was top class centre. He was yesterday. He was brilliant. We should be working on offering him a 3 to 4 year contract and captain. Yeah, totally agree. Totally agree. Totally agree. Okay. Palace have realised we've pulled their pants down with Johnson. I need to strengthen. Yeah, that is so true. But look, the problem is, Carl, we just did not have any plan when we sold Brendan Johnson, and that's been that's if I can rate a window right now at 9:30 on a Monday morning. It's bank holiday Monday here in Ireland. Yeah, it's St. Bridget's Day over here, so it's bank holiday for us here. I would rate it probably 2 out of 10, or even 3 out of 10. That's it. That is it. Big up to um, Wembley. Big up to morning, Dermot. With our medical team, I'm surprised the whole squad isn't out for the season. Yeah, I know. It is. Rado still wants to leave today as well. Well, we have to wait and see in that, don't we, Carl? We do have to wait and see. It's going to be a case of. I think today's going to be a slow burner. Why do a walkout? That will never work. It should have been. It should have been turned up late. Maybe so, but I feel sorry for changing for Tottenham. I really feel sorry for changing for Tottenham, and I'm really angry that we as a fan base cannot get behind something. You look at United's protests, they all get behind them, and United are still spending money on players. Every other club spending money, improving their squads or doing something to help the manager out. At Tottenham, we don't do that. Like or dislike Thomas Frank, he still needs to be backed. He still needs players in. Uh, Anthony Clark, thanks Tottenham. Yeah, thanks Tottenham is right. Your fan base don't have it in them to do it. Probably not. Probably not. Seen reports that Tony only to leave Newcastle and go to Woolwich Mob. Yeah, reading that as well. Reading that as well. Big up to Zico. Big up to Zico. He says, big up Dermot. Rest assured, we'll be getting a goal in the season 2026. Yeah, that goal from Solanke was unreal, wasn't it? Absolutely unreal. Big up to Wayne. He says we can't afford to let another player go. We have no team. Exactly. We didn't have a plan when we bought when we bought it. We didn't have a plan when we bought Johnson. Didn't have a plan when we sold Johnson as well. Any movement on Akinichi? Waiting for that. And I will get to that. I have asked the question, so I'm waiting for a response. It costs half the fan base don't believe change for Tottenham really mean what they say. Well, I, then that's the case that any protest is going to happen at Tottenham. We're not going to get behind because we're not going to believe in any protest that happens. So what's the point? What's the point of people setting up? Just breaking news. Strand Larson has completes his Crystal Palace medical from moving from Wolves to Palace. So the Wolves striker is about to complete his move. I think a £48 million move from Wolves to Palace. That frees up then John Perey Mata to leave Crystal Palace. I don't know if that's a good. I don't know if that's a good move for John Jurgen Stan Larson. I do. He's a good player, but I don't think he's a very, very good player. But I don't know. We'll have to see. It is for me. It's overpaid for me. Completely overpaid. Big up to Colin. He says, "Big up to your boss." He says, "This is the good tech man works behind. Helps me with all my tech stuff. Big up to your boss." Says Strand Larson to Palestine. Matter leaving soon. Yeah, going to AC Milan as well, Colin. That for me is a bit of a surprise. I thought he would have ended up going somewhere in the Premier League, and I thought that'd be a player Tottenham could have gone for. To be honest, but they haven't. What an overpay exactly. Big up to Sean as well. I can only email it. Easily obtainable plays for attacking. Even man much to do that can buy the 100 million. Yeah, we are going to spend 100 million. And look, Wayne says where that beep 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 beep. Our Palace getting all the money. Can they lend us? Oh yes, we would love some money. We all love money. Big up to you, Wayne boy. Right, guys. Yeah, got a bit more news here. Just got it through in the last few seconds. As far as Tottenham are concerned, there will be no outgoings at all today in regards to the main core players. Some youth players may have loaned, although certain players are reportedly unhappy at Spurs. They look set to be staying at the club until the summer. It doesn't look like we're going to bring anyone in it. In look, I think if we don't see any sort of signings, I think any sort of news by Tottenham by 3 o'clock, if that, then I think Tottenham are closing up for business today. Um, Now we are looking. There's some routes on Instagram as well that Tottenham could be making and preparing a 25 million bid for West Ham winger Somerville. I'd be very surprised if that is true as well. We are going to see a lot of rumours today as well around Tottenham and Tottenham buying players and Tottenham getting players in. I'm just checking next. I'm checking all the outlets as well. This morning, it doesn't look like we're going to do anything. There's people asking. I've heard from someone yesterday at the game. We want Diaby and Alex Scott today. Diaby on loan, Scott on about 35 million. We have to wait and see what happens on that one. What else is there going on? What else is going on? Sorry, I've got a bit of cold as well this morning. You see, look, Jeremy Jacket is to Liverpool. Liverpool still buying players? I don't know why we can't buy players. Big up to Zico says Palace are getting robbed blind. Standing license 48 mil. Did you see Johnson yesterday? He never touched the ball once in 90 minutes. I know it is quite funny. Damn, Enoch and Frank Holden plays hostage. How much is the ransom? Couple of about 3.5 billion. We want to buy the club. Big up the car as well. We don't bring anyone in. We are effed. Yeah, we are. We really are effed. Um, I, see, I don't get all these other clubs. I don't know where my co-host is. He was supposed to join me this morning. I knew he was walking these dogs at some point, but I don't know where he is. I don't know. He's probably got lost with these dogs somewhere along the line. So, guys, I will really need you to keep me company for the next hour as we're going to have 10. Hopefully, I might just stretch to 10, and then we'll leave it there, and then we'll come back on at 12. El Malala from Stuttgart was available for the phone. Yeah, he was. And if we're going to rate this window quite early, I think we have to say it's been a poor window, guys. It really has been a poor window. From a Tottenham point of view. As I said, the other bit of Premier League breaking news as Jorgen Strand Larsen completes his medical to Crystal Palace. So that deal is now going to be completed of a £48 million move from Wolves, which is some money. Some money. Monday morning dogging. The only way to trust your God. Oh Lord. This is too early for this car. It's too early for this bud. far too early. Far too early for this. Far too early. Big up, big up James would probably gone for a free cat. Gone to free the cat to Spurs. Please. I love it. Yeah, he probably is. He's probably he probably has. He's probably gone to see can he free the Spurs players. Oh, the free the Spurs fans. Um, Big up the Sean. It says colon. Sorry, not Stuttgart. Is a midfielder Slitter from Stuttgart. Yeah, it is. If we don't bring anyone in, it's obviously they don't want to back Frank. So Vinay's statement was all yeah, it is all beer, and that's something that we are going to talk about later about the statement he put out before the first um about the first protest as well. So giant, that's something we'll talk about later. Big up to Rodney Martin. He says, "Big up, Coys. Big up to you, Rodney. Morning, bud. Hope you're doing well." Now, Wayne Bonner, you know it's bad when even Wolves start blocking off teams. Yeah, it is. And I feel sorry for Wolves in a way too, because Wolves Wolves now are in a position where they know they're going down. So they're gonna have to sell players off to get money and probably start to rebuild now. They're probably doing that this January for them to come back to the Premier League after next season. Big up to Sean. Hayden Hackney is still available as well. Yes, he is, and that is true. So that could be a deal we need to keep an eye on as well. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. And then Carl says, I still think we'll see Jean Duran in Marani leave. Look, Marani, Juventus do want Marani. That is still Marani probably still wants to leave as well. I wouldn't be surprised if that one gets done. We know Vlahovic is also available. He's got 6 months left in his contract. Get him in on the 6 months loan with an obligation or an option to buy at the end of the season. I mean, uh, for me, I think that's a no-brainer. Um, we saw Slanky going off yesterday with his ankle as well. We saw Archie Gray limping off yesterday after the game. He collapsed into a heap in the centre circle, so he was being looked after. He limped off. Um, so we have to wait and what we see. David says rumour had it that Marmash stayed at the lodge last night. Well, let me give you a little bit on Marmash. Reports from Egyptian outlets say no chance of him leaving Man City before deadline. So we have to wait and see. Pick up the card as well. 100% you've got players we could take in return. Let Rani leave early. Yeah, I can see that happening as well, Carl. And we have to wait and see what happens, don't we? We rarely do. Um, just getting some more updates. So guys, just give us a few minutes. Right, guys. Oh, sorry. I don't know why that's got cut there. Right, we're going to leave it there. I was just trying to come off. Yeah, Kingsley will stay at the club as part of senior squad, so Kingsley's not going anywhere. We're going to end it there. We will be back at 12 o'clock. Sorry, something just come up here that I have to deal with. So look, we're going to end it there. We'll be back at 12 with more news, more breaking news, more news from around the Premier League and Tottenham. I've just taken the call. Dermo's been kidnapped and they're demanding a ransom. Can we chip in? Very funny. No, I haven't been kidnapped. But listen, I will be back at 12 with all the latest as we build up to 3 o'clock, as we go from 3 to 8 this evening to give you all the latest from deadline day. Guys, thank you all for watching me this morning. And yeah, I will see you at midday. So come on, you Spurs, and let's get some business done. See you at 12. Okay, bye.
Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner.